Obasi-Kalu. I'm actually a PAU alumni. I graduated in 2020, class of economics. I am currently a cloud consultant working with a company called Vontech. We're AWS Partners, and what we do is really simple. We help startups, SMBs, enterprise organizations, and public sector have or develop a digital transformation and kind of have an interesting cloud journey. So yeah, that's what I do. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I think PAU was I think maybe it would be me personally. I think I was very focused, so I kind of knew what I wanted to go get at PAU. And I think PAU, I had the best time. First of all, the teachers were amazing. I think that's also part of the reasons why I'm always coming back for like events that PAU hosts, because I think that the value that I got has actually been what has helped me pivot a lot in life. A lot of the skills that I got. So for example, the classes would have GST courses. I know there are 2-unit courses, but they really informed a lot of the decisions I've been able to make. So things like business ethics, life skills, a lot of the decisions I've been able to make and the kind of person that I became is as a result of that. Also being able to speak to teachers, having the open door policy was very, very, very helpful, because even till now, I'm still friends with some of my lecturers. And I go to them for advice and they give me advice, which is also very helpful as a young professional. And I would also say that I met great people as students. And I think that our sect, I don't want to call it a sect, but our group of people were also very focused. So you would meet the different stereotypical, I guess, types of people. So the creatives, the academias, just the different types of people that you'd find. So yes, I had a really great experience at PAU. Challenges? I wouldn't say there were any challenges for me moving into the workforce. I think particularly because I went to school during the COVID year. I graduated from uni during the COVID year. So, and that's also something I would attribute PAU for. PAU is very efficient. They have an ability to quickly innovate and to quickly solve problems. So at the time when COVID happened, we were able to move online really quickly. And I was able to learn how to manage my time, manage classes, and we even wrote exams. I wrote my final exams online. And that sort of transitioned into the workforce, because then work was then remote. So I already had an idea of how to structure my time and plan myself working remotely. And I think I've been spoiled because I prefer remote work. But that being said, I didn't have any problems transitioning into the workforce. Like it was, and again, like I mentioned before, the classes that we've had in PAU, making us do presentations, making us speak, making us just have life skills, really. So I already had the life skills I needed to transition into the workforce, graduating from PAU. So it was just like, oh, this is what I do in class. Like, make a presentation, I already did it. So it wasn't crazy. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know that this advice would work for you particularly, but I think it worked for me. I would say that you should try as many things as you can. So firstly, in school, I know that some people say that school doesn't really help, but the skills that you learn as a result of learning. So you going to class in the morning, going to class early, you making sure that your attendance is complete, you're looking at your attendance, you reading for exams, you communicating with your teachers, all of those little things that you do in school are actually things that you will do at work as well. So you need to communicate with your colleagues, you need to submit a project on time, you need to, just all those things translate into the workforce. So I would say that it's easier for you if you're able to just, find what it is that you really like. So pick a subject that you liked. I studied economics. Right now I'm in cloud. But the thing about it is what I'm doing in the cloud space is linked to what I already like doing. I like speaking, I like talking. And right now I'm a consultant, which is that I look at problems and I talk to people, I meet new people, and I help them solve their problems by speaking, after I've done the work, of course. But that's really what I do. And I think if a student is able to work those different disciplines, and also be disciplined in what you're doing, you would always be relevant. Being disciplined, you'll always be relevant. Reading, all those things are things that would build your discipline. And discipline is all you need really in life, because apart from, if you have talent without discipline and you're not able to work towards it, it'll kind of be a waste. So yeah, Well, that's a very good question. Okay, what impact do I hope to see in my industry? So I think for me, I have a longer term vision. So I'm going to be in this space, but the idea for me is sort of like impact. So I'd like to transfer knowledge to the next. I like to transfer knowledge. So it's not necessarily industry driven, it's more, I would say it's more personal driven, because I think that if I'm able to teach the next person, that next person would be in the industry era that they're in. And if that next person teaches the next person, it will be like a domino effect, where you then just train the next generation, and the industry would remain relevant as things are changing. So that's, for me, that's my contribution. So nothing too crazy, but it's the little things. Okay, so the question is about networking and connecting with people, and that's something that we definitely do. So in PAU, another thing I really loved was the community. We're very communal focused, and even till now, our classmates we still talk on our group chats, and when we see opportunities that are in line with what one of us is doing, we sort of send those opportunities to them. I know that even recently I spoke to one of my classmates, and because I'm in the startups industry and I work with a lot of VCs, and he's building a product, a fintech product, which I find really interesting. I actually connected him with a VC, and he hopefully he will be going to Hong Kong to pitch. So, things of that nature. And I think that networking plays a really huge role, because if you're able to offer value to someone, and networking and being able to offer value to someone, that's what I think. It's not just meeting someone, it's about impacting their life in a way that they remember you, such that when you need help, you can actually go to this person and say, hey, can I need this, and they'll be willing to help you because you've impacted them in some way. So that's, my 2 cents. So I'd just like to say that, stay connected, stay engaged.